is Matsuoka again, and we're going to learn how to factor by the common factor. So we're looking for each of these to see what they have in common, and we're going to factor it out. So you usually do these, you'll see like just two things and you'll be factoring things out. Yeah, but let's get started. So these two, if we look at 3x squared and 6x, they both have a 3 in common for the number, and they both also have an x. So we're going to take both of them out. So here's what I mean by taking both of them out. We're going to take them outside of the parentheses. On the inside of the parentheses, we're going to have, it's still the same, 3x squared plus 6x. But on the bottom, we're also going to write 3x. Okay? So the reason we're doing it like this is because if I distributed this right now, we want to make sure it's still equal to this right here. So by distributing this now, this 3x would cancel out with that one, and this one with that one. So it's going to work out just fine. What we're going to do right now is we're going to reduce each of these here. So 3x squared divided by 3x. Well, the 3's are going to cancel each other out. And now we're going to look at the x's. So to work with the x's, you're going to subtract those exponents. So when you divide things that have exponents, you subtract the exponents. So we're doing a 2 minus a 1. Okay, when it doesn't have an exponent, it's just an exponent of 1. So 2 minus 1, that just gives me 1. So I just have x. If you want, you could write x1, but normally we just write x. Same type of idea here. So this is plus, because that's the sign I have. 6 divided by 3 gives me 2. And these x's completely cancel each other out. So here we go. Same thing that I talked about in my last factoring movie. We can actually distribute this to both of these, and we should end up with the same thing that we started with. That's how you can check your answer. All right, let's move on to the next one. So here's the next one. We're going to work with 4x and this 10. So 4x and 10, they have a 2 in common. So we're going to pull out the 2. Same thing we did before, 4x over 2 minus 10 over 2. And now we're just reducing on the inside. So the 2 stays on the outside. 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. The x is still there because it didn't get canceled out. And then 10 divided by 2 gives me 5. So minus 5. Okay, we have one left. I'm going to make this a little bit more challenging, actually. I'm going to make this a 2 right here. So the reason this makes it a little bit more challenging is it's not quite like this one. It's not as straightforward because now they both have exponents. So to factor out what they have in common, we're going to take out the smallest exponent. So they both have a 3 in common as the number. Also, when you have a negative out in front, we're actually going to take out the negative. Because negatives are harder to work with, it's just easier if we take out the negative so that the inside part, the first part's positive. So we're going to take out a negative 3. And like I said, the smallest exponent is what we're taking out. So we're taking out the smallest exponent, which is 2 here. So it's going to be negative 3x squared that we're taking out. Same type of thing that we did before. Negative 24x to the third all over negative 3x squared. This is going to be plus 15x squared all over negative 3x squared. And again, I'm just reducing this. So this is staying on the outside, negative 3x squared, and I'm just reducing. Negative 24 divided by negative 3 gives me a positive 8. And again, I'm subtracting those exponents. 3 minus 2 gives me 1x. Here I have this positive divided by a negative. So that's going to give me a minus. 15 divided by 3 gives me 5. X squared divided by x squared, well, that's just 1. So we just leave that alone. And this is our answer here. All right, we're going to go to the bonus question now. So our bonus question is going to be 2x to the third power minus 4x squared. I'm going to make that a little bit more challenging by putting a negative out in front. Good luck.